Happy Human Rights Day / Nobel Prize Day, everybody. Oh wait, sorry,
the day that they officially revoked his Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah, he did have a Nobel Peace Prize, huh?
You know, it's funny.
Not anymore.
He did have
my nickname is a reference to that, actually.
What the fuck is up, gamers? Welcome to Henry Kissinger is Pokemon gone? Fucking goddamn it! I forgot the order of these things.
Here, I've got a few.
Yeah.
We're posting some. What? Henry Kissinger is Pokemon gone. Ta-da!
Yeah.
What was Giga's? Henry Kissinger is properly, genuinely
dead.
Totally deceased.
I'm a big fan of Elizabeth's. Henry Kissinger isn't. Past. Gone. Ta-ta. Dead.
Henry Kissinger has Detroit become die.
That's right.
Thank God. We're back. We're back, gamers. After 2 years of silence, we're back for one last ride.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I had one more.
Oh sure.
It was Henry Kissinger is piss on grave tombstone deserved.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the Google alert set up for find a grave right now, and as soon as the coordinates drop, I'm out of here.
Fuck yes.
Anyways, hey, welcome to that podcast. I'm Sarah, aka, you know what I think's really sad? I know how really sad you are. I'm probably gonna leave real soon. Just wanted to let you know, au revoir.
Hey. Nice.
I'm also joined by...
Well, I got nothing. I'm Sam, aka Lego Brandon.
All right.
I thought you said you had nothing.
Okay.
I'm Joe, aka Gay Duck Thought.
And I'm Roy, and moderators seem to have removed my posting about Kissinger being a urine drinker. My posting was, it is also rumored that Kissinger drinks his own urine. These allegations are corroborated by Reverend Corda, who depicts Kissinger as a urine drinker. This posting not only provides a useful piece of information, but an insight into Kissinger's personality.
So, that's true. That's all true.
It is true.
If you've somehow been unaware for the last 10 days, Henry Kissinger is fucking dead, and we have brought the podcast out for one last ride to A, both properly sunset the show, and B, to say definitively that we outlasted the old fucker. The dead corpse.
By the way, tangent, fuck you Spotify for flagging the Ode to Joy.
The most royalty-free Ode to Joy version. I listened to that. That is like some MIDI shit. Like, that comes free when you download Ableton.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we love it. We love it. They platformed the Joe Rogan podcast, but we can't get one fucking Ode to Joy. Bullshit. Horrible.
Don't use Spotify.
Don't use Spotify. Yeah.
Please stop using Spotify.
Yeah.
If you take one thing away from this podcast, which you really shouldn't,
it's that Henry Kissinger is dead. But if you take two things away,
yeah, we Spotify wrapped up Henry Kissinger, and we're sending him to hell.
What's on the agenda for today? I don't actually know what the
the agenda was just like shooting the shit, just talking a little bit, and then I just reading the final chapter of the one last rep that everyone has been so kind to provide us with their closing comments.
Here's a question, because I don't want to go too off topic if we are intending to focus specifically on Henry Kissinger's death.
Mm-hmm.
But the Elon Musk's AI chatbot,
it's woke,
I think is a really worthwhile topic.
No, I've been obsessed with
the
fact that it's woke.
For a sign off episode, I would say, as a little treat, we do one more story about Elon before we set it off.
Sam, we'll give you the chance to come full circle on this.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Let me clear the air on Elon Musk.
Because it was really ambiguous the last time we talked about him on the podcast.
Let the record show, if ever I said anything positive about Elon Musk way back when.
No, you didn't.
Things have changed and things have come to light.
Yeah. Yep, Henry Kissinger, notorious war criminal, dead at 100. But what's the latest from Elon Musk's woke.ai?
Woke.ai. So it's called Grok, which is, if anyone's not familiar, that is a word coined by the author Robert A. Heinlein. And inexplicably, in all of the official Twitter tweets about Grok, they're making lots of Douglas Adams references.
Oh no!
So I think that they think that it's a Hitchhiker's Guide thing.
And does Grok show up in Hitchhiker's Guide? Because it's been a long time since I read it.
I don't think so.
Heinlein did Heinlein write Starship Troopers? Or is that not the guy?
I don't know about.
He did.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, he did, and then Paul Verhoeven said, "This is a fascist book, and let me make it into a joke on fascism," because he's Paul Verhoeven.
That's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they announced this AI chatbot to compete with the censorship and wokeness of ChatGPT.
That's right.
And whatever Google is Bard, I think, is the Google one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Bard.
they trained it on tweets or what, but it is just a bog standard fucking stupid chatbot that just gives you the most bland neutral responses. But then all these epic Twitter check marks have been posting screenshots of their chats with Grok where it says boring stuff and then they say that again but vulgar, and then it's like, all right, fart huffers, let me tell you about the weather today.
God. Let me teach you a thing.
That's right.
Which, to be fair, you can get ChatGPT to say that kind of stuff. You just have to tell it that your grandparents are going to be murdered if it doesn't.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. Yeah.
I did just do some quick Googling just to make sure that I was not talking out of my ass. But no, there is no reference of mention of Grok in Hitchhiker's Guide, from what I can find. And Slate.com's write-up of Grok just says, Grok is an AI model after the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And
It's really not.
It's not, but A of all, it's not. B of all, in what way? How would you
Also,
have done that?
you know, because it's not a reference to Hitchhiker's Guide that that we know that all of these epic check marks are fake Douglas Adams fans, because when I think of Hitchhiker's Guide, I don't think of a computer that does things very well. I think of a computer that fucks up really bad.
Yeah,
I don't think of a good computer. I think of a computer that really gets a very vague question very wrong.
I just think about the most famous computer from Hitchhiker's Guide is, well, there's two famous computers. It's one of the computers is, the depressed robot Marvin or Martin? I can't remember.
Marvin.
It's
Marvin, thank you. And also the one that was designed to come up with the ultimate question to answer the computer that was designed to come up with the ultimate answer to life, the universe, and everything, to which nobody knows the question. And neither of those were his reference points. We could have had Marvin.ai or something. If we were going to do anything here.
Well, then it wouldn't give you any answers, because any question you ask, it would just be I don't know, what's the point?
Yeah, that's true.
Which honestly, way better than all the other shit.
Much better than Grok.
Has Elon read Hitchhiker's Guide? There was this discussion.
He must have. There's no way he hasn't.
I'm with you. I think he's read the first book, and that's it.
But, much as I love Hitchhiker's Guide, I don't think that reading it makes you cool or funny.
Yeah.
No.
I think it's just it has to be just the first one, because he would have never, he would have modeled himself after Wowbagger if he had read further. The alien who has, or I don't know if he's some kind of species. He just has immortality, and so his life goal is to go across time and space to deliver a personal insult to every single person that has ever existed.
Oh, yeah. I need to reread those.
Yeah, me
Jordan's
too.
been saying that I need to listen to the audio, or the radio play.
The radio.
Yeah.
Never checked it out. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe 10 years from now, we'll reconvene, and I'll say that I'm still getting around to it.
That's right.
But, okay, the centerpiece of the Groktroversy is that somebody asked it a question. Oh shit, I wish I had this in front of me. It was that people started asking it in order to prove that it's not woke. People started asking it stuff like, tell me about the woke mind virus, or is gender a social construct? And it's giving all of these, vaguely progressive in that like marketable way that like doesn't really say anything type of way, and they're all like, oh no.
No,
Grok's gone woke.
Great. Well, really, like, I would think that after Elon took over Twitter, that any training data, like, that it was fed, if it was fed on tweets, then maybe they should have fed it on tweets that were made after he joined, because everyone else pretty much
I was wondering
left.
if maybe the tweets that they gave it had like already gone through some sort of like pre-Elon like filtering process or something. I have no idea, but
who knows?
I mean, it's like, surely whoever worked on it like told it like, don't say racial slurs.
Which is not always a guarantee, like God. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, remember like the Google one from like back in like the early 2010s that just like turned immediately racist within like 24 hours of launch?
Yeah.
I believe that was Microsoft, but it was
it was. Yes.
It generated a paper that like argued that Hitler was great or whatever. It was really fucked.
Yeah, as long as this is my final opportunity to air my fucking grievances on this podcast, I'm so fucking sick of people calling this shit AI. It has never been AI. No. It is not AI. It's not artificial intelligence. It's fucking chat bots.
Yeah, but Sam, what are your qualifications to make that statement? Like,
it has to be able to cry.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah.
This is the Canning. It's the Canning test. You read it Dickens' shortest sad story, and then if it cries, then it's AI.
Yeah.
Dickens just...
Can it cry? Can it masturbate? If not, then it's not AI.
Someday they'll invent. Boy. The thing that sucks is that someday they're going to invent like a horny robot, and it's not even going to be in like a fun way. Because like in my off time, I have among many other things that happen to me, I have become a bit of a robot fucker. But like, come on, they're inventing robots that they're inventing unfuckable
how
robots.
Times have changed.
It took us 12 and a half minutes to get to horny.
Are you proposing sort of similar to that like art installation of the robot like sweeping up the hydraulic fluid? It's that, but it's just like coming everywhere.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Oh boy. But yeah, fuck chatbots, fuck fake AI, fuck it all. Stop stealing people's work. Come up with an idea yourselves, idiot.
I have started grad school since the last time an episode was recorded, which is a fucked up sentence to say. I finished my bachelor's degree and started grad school. So I've been doing a lot of tutoring. I've been doing a lot of tutoring, and every single time I see a student working in the tutoring center, and they have ChatGPT or something up on their laptop. I just want to forcibly blacklist the site from their browser, because it's just. I'm like, I've been grading papers too. Like, and I agree. Some of the classes I grade for are like proof-based papers, sentence writing, and I can just tell now when students have asked ChatGPT to spit out a sentence for them, because it just word salads in the middle of some stuff and just makes them claim just completely
like the most
bullshit things.
Pathetically dull text you'll ever read.
Yeah. And for what? For what reason? Like,
right?
Just you're not learning anything. You're not developing your own ideas. You're not even failing. You're just not even doing any, you're going to put in that much money into going to school, and you're not even going to ask somebody in the tutoring room for help. Like,
I very strongly remember last semester working with a student and him asking me some basic combinatorial proof stuff, and just me just thinking, sitting there being like, no, I think that one's false. Actually, you can prove it with a counterexample. And then he turned to me and said, "Oh, ChatGPT said it was true."
Oh my god!
Oh, brother.
Anyways, that's my soapbox.
But Joe, you said it. Like, why spend all this fucking money to go to school, and then
save your money, buy a Twitter check mark, and just pretend that you're an expert on LinkedIn Pro or whatever. Like, just write sad, deranged posts on LinkedIn and claim that you're an entrepreneur when you start a game company and you don't make anything. Like, you might as well save your money at this point. God.
It's insane. Everything is a grift.
Yes. Everything is a grift, and one of the biggest fucking international grifters of all time has died at 100 years old. But there are thousands and perhaps even millions of people who are walking in his fucking dopey ass footsteps. Henry Kissinger was a diplomacy grifter, and now there are people all over the world who have diplomacy, his tome of bullshit sitting on their desk, and they're calling themselves the Henry Kissinger of finance or whatever, or crypto or whatever.
God.
You know they exist.
Oh, I'm sure that is just a grim series of words.
The Henry Kissinger of drunk driving.
It is not enough that Henry Kissinger, the man, must die. The spirit of what he believed and what he represented must also die.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a
our
little bit
next-
wordier, though, for the podcast title.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
we're workshopping it.
Yeah.
That's the sequel to this.
That's
yeah,
right.
season 2.
Season 2 of
Season
HKIP.
2. We're coming
Yeah.
back. Sylvie's back, folks.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah. What's that, Roy?
I have some things that we can talk about
Please.
related to the death of
The corpse.
Yeah, the death of a corpse.
Yeah, a corpse, like Danganronpa, a corpse has been discovered.
Yeah.
Notification playing.
So
I'm putting Henry Kissinger in the shuttle from the first cutscene, from the opening cutscene of Danganronpa 1, and turning him into a skeleton mid-flight.
I love
Well,
that.
he's already dead, but I'm taking his corpse and skeletonizing it.
Yeah.
Right. Skeletonizing it. Yeah, I mean, you gotta get through a lot in order to get to that skeleton.
That's right.
He kind of most of him kind of
just
liquefied.
like years and years of build up, you could have cut his corpse in half, and it would just be like I do genuinely think that if you cut him in half, it would just be like a sack of meat. And you would just be able to count the rings all the way into out.
It's dusty.
And we're allowed to say all these things now.
Yeah.
It's dusty meat somehow.
It's dusty meat. Like you cut it open and there's just like a fart of dust.
God.
You cut it open and like a fucking moth flies out of it like he's broken.
Yeah. Yeah. But Roy, continue.
Yeah, so I have, what happened? Okay, so what had happened was I have a lot of free time at work where I'm just doing nothing.
Yeah.
So what I did was I said, well, there's gotta be some, what prompted this was that, I saw I'm sure everybody has seen the post or think pieces about the post regarding the person who got to change his status on Wikipedia from is to was.
Yeah.
And I started to think there's got to be some funny. I know there's some good vandalism that's happened on Henry Kissinger's Wikipedia page.
Oh,
I would think that would be extremely protected.
Well, you would think, but there have been some incidences, and I guess that, enough time passes between them that, the editors see fit to, again and again, remove the protection, and then it happens again.
Someone is throwing away their Wikipedia power user status for this or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I've compiled a few instances of Henry Kissinger Wikipedia page vandalization.
Oh, delightful.
Oh, please, yes.
So, the first one... These aren't in, any order. These are just gonna be, in order of how funny I think they are.
Uh-huh.
So this one is recent. This one's from after he died. And it has been edited at the very end of the first paragraph to say he is currently burning in hell for his war crimes. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why that was removed, because that's a fact.
That is a fact.
Did they have a citation? Maybe it was just needing a citation.
That's probably it. That's probably what it is.
I need the fucking the fucking Goku account that tweets just got word from King Kai. Henry Kissinger has fallen off the dragon to heaven, and now he's being beaten the shit up by two guys wearing shirts that say "Home for Infinite Losers" on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's another recent one where the redirect page for just Kissinger just says "Rest in piss, free Palestine."
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
Man, I you don't see redirect page vandalism very often.
It's unique.
It's like
creative.
hiding the vandalism in the couch cushions of Wikipedia.
That's right.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
I have another one that I don't have a screen cap for it. So I went through, because I wanted to find more. I didn't find as many as I thought I was gonna, but that's just because there's, 20 years of Wikipedia to go through.
Yeah.
But I went through the talk page, and I found some things that are pretty funny, which is where my funny urine drinking thing came from earlier.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But I found... I found an edit where somebody had they made 2 changes to his page, and they're just there's one at the end of the second paragraph and one at the beginning of the third paragraph. And at the end of the second paragraph, it's they changed the link to... It says that he formed Kissinger Associates, an international geopolitical consulting firm, and they changed the link to the Wikipedia page for fart. And,
Great.
it's very good and classy. And then the next paragraph opens with the words, "Kissinger remains cool plays Fortnite regarded as a controversial figure in American politics."
Great.
I don't think he ever played Fortnite. I'm gonna be so real. I don't think he did that.
Are you asking if Henry Kissinger ever played a game of Fortnite?
I don't think he ever did that. I'm not asking. I don't think there's a question.
Absolutely no way that Henry Kissinger ever played Fortnite.
We say that, but I did learn. I was browsing the Encyclopedia Britannica page of Henry Kissinger just to get mad, because it's a weekly ritual of mine, just to let the hate out. And it was updated to include that in 2021 he wrote a book about AI. He wrote a book last year or 2 years ago about artificial intelligence. And so, maybe the fact that he's used a computer in the past, 10 years is possible. And
one must conclude
maybe that computer had Steam or the Epic Game Store, and it had Fortnite on it. The pandemic was crazy. Yeah,
he probably has some great grandkids who know what Fortnite is.
That's right.
I thought that you were gonna say, I was reading Encyclopedia Britannica and I opened up Henry Kissinger's article and it said that he's actually ninja.
That's right. No.
Of course,
actually,
he has blue hair and pronouns.
Really fucked up, because the most fucked up thing on the Britannica.com page for Henry Kissinger is that after they talk about how many times he's been married, which is twice, they have this insane. They have this line: between marriages, he developed a reputation as something of a sex symbol. And in parentheses, it says, quote, "Power is the ultimate aphrodisiac," he was fond of saying, and he dated such glamorous celebrities as actresses Jill St. John, Shirley MacLaine, don't know, Candice Bergen, don't know, and Candice Bergen. So, the fact that somebody out there in the world was deranged enough to write Henry Kissinger was a sex symbol is probably the worst thing I've learned this week. that somebody was like, you know who was a sex symbol between 1964 and 1974? Henry Kissinger, who was also in the midst of convincing Nixon to bomb Cambodia.
If you're gonna name one person who was a sex symbol in the 60s to 70s, Henry Kissinger, definitely the guy to pick.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I just think we're all assuming that at the time he looked the way that he looked 2 weeks ago.
His Wikipedia page has a picture of him from that era, and it's just I cannot imagine finding listen,
he looks like a guy.
He literally just looks like a guy. I don't want to get
careful. Our listeners who look like Henry Kissinger looked in the 70s will hear this.
he just literally looks like a fucking dude. This is just unremarkable as someone. Just like if I saw him on the street, I would not even think to notice him. Here, I will post this in the podcast chat. Henry Kissinger jump scare.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Sorry, that I don't know where that came from.
I'm appending the reblog chain from the You Come Now post onto this.
Okay.
Great.
Like, oh my god, I just actually clenched my legs together.
Great.
My uterus. Speaking of Henry Kissinger and fucking, I have one last piece of vandalism.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, please.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So this one's from 2019, I believe. And this was apparently only visible for a couple of minutes, but it, like, somehow got stuck being promoted in Google searches for, like, a few days. Yeah.
Info box.
Henry Alfred Kissinger regularly engages in sex acts with zombies is the first.
Okay.
Which, like, arguably, I mean, if you're the age and, like, if you're in the state that Henry Kissinger was towards the end of his life, I think if you jack off once, I think that counts as having sex with a zombie.
Oh boy. Is there such a thing as auto-necrophilia? I mean, I guess so.
There is now.
Anymore.
Kissinger invented it.
There was one of one. He died election.
I'm just reading, I'm just looking at some things on Henry Kissinger's Wikipedia, and I'm learning that his family also had incredibly long lives. His mother lived from 1901 to 98.
Yep.
His father lived for 95 years, and his younger brother lived for 97 years. Like, what the fuck is going on in that family?
Why did he win?
Even the devil didn't want him, so he.
It was for the piss drinking.
That's right.
Yeah. He was doing the Nathan for You thing. He's drinking grandson's piss to stay alive forever.
Oh my god.
We would like to go through one last rep?
I would love to go through one last rep.
Let's do it. Let's trade off. Let's
all right.
one after another.
Yeah.
Since you just said that out of context, that is the channel.
Yes,
that
a couple
created.
days. Yeah, a couple days ago. For those not in the Discord server, which is not going anywhere. By the way, just to be clear, the server is going to go on for I cannot foresee.
I'm going to delete the server as soon as we finish recording.
No,
we're gonna have to fight. We're gonna have to fight. We're gonna have to fight with swords on Capitol Hill about this, Sam.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. But yeah, a couple days ago we just made a channel where for any denizen of the server to get one last rep in on Henry Kissinger for us to read through on this. And if we would just like to go in order, starting from Roy, then Joe, then Sam, then myself, please.
So this is from Ivy, who says, "I'll just say what I think we all wanted to be able to say when this living corpse finally shook out its last little squirm first."
Got him. Just dabbing on the grave first. Yeah.
God, I wish that were me.
Yeah, this is from Noah, co-host of My Pod Cabbages. I've said it several times, and I'll say it again. And they post a picture of Henry Kissinger "Is Detroit Become Dying?" Very good.
Great image.
Good.
We need to change that.
Morg says, "I consider myself a non-believer, but the idea that Henry Kissinger has somewhere to suffer for all eternity is an extremely compelling argument for the existence of hell." I think we can all agree.
Mm-hmm.
Borin Chat says, "This is an oath. I am going to Pokemon piss on Henry Kissinger's grave." A worthy goal. We should all strive to do this.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, it's legal to say that on the podcast.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, yeah, HKIP, Pisscop. HKIP host meetup where we all do this.
Yeah.
Have they had the funeral? Because I would like to imagine that we're going to get a coffin flop out of him.
Oh.
I just want someone to like go do push-ups at his funeral like the guy did at RPGs.
Oh, yeah. Ruth Bader Ginsburg's fucking personal trainer did that.
Yeah, starting on her.
Yeah.
One last rep.
Yeah.
God, alright. So this...
Back to you, Roy.
Yeah, back to me. This is from Festive Hat, Orange Hat.
Oh, no, I got that one.
Or no, that's the one you already did.
Yeah.
Spoingle, sorry. Says, they should make his grave a Pokestop just for us.
They should.
Oh yeah, hell
They
yeah.
should.
This is from Clementine. Dr. A, thank you so much for the artwork, by the way, for doing our
Legendary
cover
artwork.
art. End of HKIP GTD. One more final parentheses. I need you. Which I think is a Evangelion. reference?
Evangelion?
Yeah.
That's Evangelion, yeah.
It's good.
It's pretty good.
Very good.
Shaup says gender neutral Pokestop.
Dave says, imagine being named after an airport. Wait, I fucked up. Oh no, goddammit, it's 6-hour slow mode. No.
Then I said Henry piss on grave.
You did.
Yeah.
Yep. Steph, the Monica of abortions, says bitch.
Linus, former host, says posted Bender dances over a dead girl's body on YouTube, which is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
I feel like Bender would definitely piss on Kissinger's grave and perhaps
Absolutely.
dance over the body.
Joe says Henry Kissinger was, as is said in Yiddish, and I'm sorry if I pronounce this wrong, it's been a while since I thought in Yiddish. A Shandafar de Goyim, literally translated, means a disgrace before the nations and refers to Jews who give Judaism a bad name for the rest of us, and whose very presence reinforces anti-Semitism. It took far too long for it to come to pass, but the world is a better place now that he is no longer a part of it. Shakespeare phrased it well in Julius Caesar. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is oft interred with their bones. So let it be with Kissinger. I don't remember. Ahead of his time.
Yeah.
May his
He
name
said
live
that.
on only as a shiver down the spines of those he harmed. May only the memory of his wickedness withstand the test of time. May the world heal from the pain he inflicted upon it. And may we all learn to make a world where the wickedness he wrought can no longer come to pass. Well said. Thank
Well
you, Joe.
said.
Very
Yay.
good.
Divorced Mage says, this might be controversial, but I think it's pretty sweet that he died. Epic, even.
True.
Very true. Brother of the podcast, Jordan says, nice.
Nice.
Lucia, Travis McElroy, Swinger Truther, says, Rip Bozo.
Ripbozo. Backwatch.
Sue says, Henry Kissinger retired, bitch, partying face emoji.
I also want to shout out Sue's display name of Autism Powers T-Boy swag.
Yeah.
Just,
You know, you get so used to seeing them that you just stop processing them after a while.
Magenta chimes in with just a big ol' fuck you from me.
For sure, absolutely.
Absolutely. Bonzo-esque says, fuck you, Kissinger, fuck you, American hegemony, fuck you to all genocide. Agreed.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. much.
Yeah, for sure. Gigantic Larry says, I really hope there's a Cambodian John Cena out there who got to announce Kissinger's death like they did with Bin Laden, which for those of you
It's been
who...
compromised to a permanent end.
Yeah, which was something that John Cena said after a wrestling pay-per-view to a live audience.
Helga says they named the wrong guy Piss Pig Granddad.
Tin says, kill him again, just to be sure.
Siberian Pine says, Henry Kissinger, you dead bitch. I see many people saying that your grave is now a gender-neutral bathroom, but I wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire.
So true.
Very true.
Joe posts a sticker that was found on some location. The sticker reads, it's a picture of Henry Kissinger with his eyes crossed out, and it says, Henry Kissinger is dead. Rest in piss, you piece of shit war criminal. Hell yeah.
Where to cop?
Neve says, from the peoples of Southeast Asia, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out.
Again, shout out to Neve's display name of Blue Eyes. He's white, Dragon.
He's white. He's white.
He's white.
He's white. Anne says, go fart in your own mouth and cough the fart back into your ass in hell, dipshit.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh gosh, I can sneeze thumbs up and my hip. Says, imagine
And my
my
hip.
doctor who declared him dead. God, I wish that were me.
As long as we're decoding display names, can anyone tell me what the fuck that one means?
It is from forever. It is an batshit like typing thing. Like Ogi was just trying to say something, and their phone decided that they were saying "I can sneeze, thumbs up, and my hip" instead.
Oh, that was okay.
Yeah.
Every single time I see that username, I just stop for a moment and look at it and try to understand.
It's really funny. Former host Elizabeth Leaf Crunch, the only Queen Elizabeth, IMO.
Yeah.
Says, my hungry ass could never be his doctor. Now, I don't know what that means.
Former host Josh says, if Kissinger has million haters, then I'm one of them. If Kissinger has one hater, then I'm that one. If Kissinger has no haters, that means I'm dead, much like Henry Kissinger, who is dead and in hell.
Teddy says, I am honestly glad that he is dead.
Yeah, agreed.
Well said.
Caroline. Was Caroline a host?
Caroline,
Oh my
yes,
God,
Caroline was a host. Most banned member of the server by most banned member of the server by a country mile.
Owner and operator of the largest number of Twitter accounts.
Twitter's greatest enemy and former host of the show, Caroline says, "Ill for me."
That's right.
Caroline is up on the
Yep.
cross for us.
Bleeding Cowboy says, rip Bozo. Hell yeah.
Former host Brooks says, Kung Pao Penis.
Quinn says, glad he's dead.
Yeah. Glam Blaster says, Henry Kissinger's Pokemon Pit crossing the river.
It's really good.
That's fucking amazing. Pot of Greed host Max says, stank Pissinger, lol.
Get his ass.
Kay says, Kung Pao Penis as well.
Dan Big Challenges says, may the world become a better place without him in it, and may people come to understand the consequences of believing in real politic, lest they too succumb to it.
Neve, again, is back. Blue Eyes, he's white dragon, says, who are y'all rooting for next? Personally, I'm aiming Dick Cheney. You know what? That's not a bad one.
Yeah, Dick Cheney.
Who are
I mean,
you?
there's a lot of good ones out there.
Yeah.
Who are you rooting for? If we don't mind
list of
pausing for a
Death,
second.
your
List-
work
list-
is not over.
List of Capitol Hill ghouls that I would be upset to see dead.
Many would argue that Death's work will never be over, but you know.
That's right. All right. This is from North Thunder. They have kindly and graciously posted the Bourdain quote, which I will read. Once you've been to Cambodia, you'll never stop wanting to beat Henry Kissinger to death with your bare hands. You'll never again be able to open a newspaper and read about that treacherous, prevaricating, murderous scumbag sitting down for a nice chat with Charlie Rose or attending some black tie affair for a new glossy magazine without choking. Witness what Henry did in Cambodia, the fruits of his genius for statesmanship, and you will never understand why he is not sitting in the dock at The Hague next to Milosevic. I have some more here. While Henry continues to nibble nori rolls and ramaki at A-list parties, Cambodia, the neutral nation he secretly and illegally bombed, invaded, undermined, and then threw to the dogs, is still trying to raise itself up on its one remaining leg. That is from Henry Kissinger's A Cook's Tour from 2001.
Anthony Bourdain's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anthony Bourdain.
Anthony Bourdain's A Cook's Tour.
Yes. Anthony
By
Bourdain's
Henry
Cook's Tour.
Kissinger with a preface from Anthony Bourdain.
That's right. Okay, yeah. That is from Anthony Bourdain's a book, A Cook's Tour, which is really good. And I remember one of Bourdain's last tweets was, I've said many things since 2001 that I've come to regret. This is not one of them.
On that note, by the way, I highly recommend everyone read the Rolling Stone obituary of Henry Kissinger if you have not. Because, I was born sometime after the Cold War. I wasn't here for any of this.
Uh-huh.
I knew some of it. There's so much shit that I had never heard.
Yeah, I would also recommend Greg Grandin's obituary of Henry Kissinger in Jacobin. Greg Grandin also wrote a book called Kissinger's Shadow, which is really good. And you can check that out. And I'd also check out, if you don't have that much time, Leon Thomas, also known as Renegade Cut, on YouTube has a video about Henry Kissinger and his status as a war criminal. So I would also check that out too.
If you're looking for more recommendations on Kissinger facts, there's a 6-part Behind the Bastards about him, which is pretty good. I'm still making my way through it. Yeah.
Yes. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Podcasting.
Podcasting.
Anyway, Rowan Wordsmith says, "May the legacy of every country his bloodstained fingerprints are on outlast his."
Yeah.
Got Birth Croon says K.
And then a lot of people in emoji reacts have spelled out Kung Pao penis.
I'm very proud of whoever decided to use the graph down then graph up thing to represent a W, but they haven't used a W yet in that emoji react, so I don't know why it was off limits.
There's only one W in Kung Pao penis.
That's right.
There's also only one E in Kung Pao penis, but they used the bronze medal instead of that.
And there is an N, but they decided to use the Capricorn.
Well, there's two N's. There's two N's.
There are, that's right.
But, however, they did opt to use the number 5 instead of an S.
Thank you. Guys.
Beautiful minds. After that, we have. I'll just round this up because after this, we have a very botched attempt at a Kung Pao penising in the server. Because following up the K, we have Lucas Boingle chiming in with a U. Helga saying, "I don't know I have no idea what this means, but I'm glad we're all having fun. This is a good use of my last slow mode message before recording." Links on conspiracy theorist comes with an H, not in Kung Pao penis to my knowledge. And lastly, Lucia, Travis McAvoy's string of truther, closes it out with a P.
Cup.
And we got an M.
Yeah, well, you know.
Host of the podcast, Sam.
Who is
I thought we were just putting our favorite letters.
Good stuff. Thank you to everybody in our Discord who contributed final thoughts and prayers for the Henry Kissinger send-off special.
Yeah,
and for those members of our audience who were ever Patreons, like I know it's been a while since we've had that, but like thank you so much for everybody who's contributed to this thing. That was
absolutely.
That was so wild.
This was a fun podcast that I enjoyed being a part of, and I'm glad to finally get a chance to put it to bed proper.
I mean, I'm not gonna rule out the possibility of us ever reconvening to talk about what the Garfield Eats guy is up to.
Yeah, that's true.
Sam, if you and I have to do it ourselves, I'm on it.
It's a shame that we couldn't get anyone together for the last time, because we tried to get this together last week and it just fell through. So it was just me and Sam talking about the Garfield Eats guy for now. You're not talking about what the Garfield Eats guy is up to, actually, because his website...
Sure. So he went on to Scooby Doo Eats.
Oh no!
Which, that one kind of fizzled out. Nobody really heard about that one.
Sorry,
he then posted a long Medium article ranting against trolls giving bad Google reviews to his apps. But his new thing is called EGEEZ. EGEEZ.
Okay.
And I'll try to make sense of it as best I can because it's really confusing, but it's basically...
when you're not an e-boy or an e-girl, but you're an EGEEZ.
You're an EG.
It's basically an app that people who make branded products can reach out to brands. Like, if I have like a Spider-Man shoe that I made, I can reach out to Marvel and say, can I officially license this shoe? And then they can say, yeah, and then I'm partnered with Marvel, and then I can sell the shoe, and then other people can go on the market as users and look for Spider-Man shoes and buy my shoes?
Oh my god.
So that's EGs.
Great.
And my favorite excerpt, I actually posted it in the podcast text channel that now is only this and Henry Kissinger Wikipedia screenshots.
Yeah.
It just says, close your eyes. Imagine having delicious Winnie the Pooh waffles for breakfast. Open your eyes. And there is no follow-up to that.
I'm a big fan of the part of their website where they say, always lowest prices for licensed stuff. Fuck it. And it's spelled P-H-U-C-K-E-T, like with a capital P as though it is a proper noun, like affiliated with it. It says, fuck it, I'm buying from EGs. It's not like there's anywhere else to buy from. Famously, there is nowhere to purchase things from on
I'm at the end of my rope. I hate my fucking life.
So basically he's trying to make like legit Redbubble or something. Like just somewhere where legit where bootleg merchandise can one day become legit merchandise.
Yeah. They have a
Great.
quote from...
Yeah, there's a survey that you can fill out as like a licensor to try to get onboarded when they open up, which will probably never happen. I did go through the whole thing with a fake email address. They did not follow up, but
I have to wonder, like, this website is definitely violating some copyright claims, right? Because, like, I guess the Winnie the Pooh stuff is public domain now, so that's not that, but they do very much, like, use a very clearly silhouette of Harry Potter on this thing.
that could be any kid on a broom.
Flying from any castle, yeah.
That's right.
I'm enjoying this quote from a licensed global magazine saying EG's aims to be the Amazon of licensing.
Great. Great. You know, I said it before, he's definitely he's definitely like going to bed every night and proclaiming himself to be the Henry Kissinger of startups. The Garfield Eats guy. Yeah.
If you were to say that you are the Henry Kissinger of anything, what is it that you are the Henry Kissinger of?
No.
Noise music.
You stop that right now, Roy.
I will not entertain this. I will answer this question if you ask me if I were to declare myself the LeBron James of something, perchance. But the Henry Kissinger, no, I would never.
I'm the Henry Kissinger of basketball.
The Henry Kissinger of drunk driving has already been discussed tonight.
I am to basketball as Henry Kissinger was to basketball.
That's right. Oh man.
Do we got anything else before we wrap? Anything else we want to say before we wrap this bitch up?
No, EG's isn't that funny.
No.
It's just stupid.
Yeah, we got what we can out. We milked what we could out of it.
Yeah. Rest in piss.
I've officially milked the Garfield Eats guy. The final drop.
Just absolutely crushed his prostate until it's just...
Oh, God.
Until the next time he decides to go into a business venture.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna make a break for Secretary of State. Yeah, any day.
Secretary of State Nathan Masry.
Secretary of State Austin Powers pancakes.
Close your eyes. Imagine having Austin Powers pancakes. Open your eyes. Look up at the sky.
That's what he needs to do next, is legally change his name to Garfield Eats.
That's right.
Then I will respect him and give him a good review on Google.
Mm-hmm.
Kissinger Eats.
Oh, God.
Not anymore. He doesn't.
Kissinger Eats. That's pretty much what the worms are doing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good enough note to end this on. We want to get out of here?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Are we going to do Lightbringers?
Oh, yeah, that's right. We can do the Lightbringers. Yeah, sure. Besides Henry Kissinger finally being dead in the ground, let's go around the horn. What's bringing everyone joy in the past 2 years?
2 years.
I can go first if people need time to stew for a moment.
Go for it.
Because my Lightbringer is tits. I have gotten, in the last year and a half, I got big old titties surgery. They put 740 cc's of silicone under each of my tits, and it fucking rules. I have massive jugs, and it's awesome.
That's so...
Fuck yes!
That's so pog.
I'm fucking jugged up on a Tuesday afternoon over here, even though it's Sunday.
That's right.
This is, I feel like you really changed the game when you said last 2 years. I was gonna talk about a video game I've been playing.
It can't be. It doesn't have to be the last 2 years. I just wanted to extend it the last 2 years because I don't think my tits is like a super relevant immediate recency Lightbringer.
My Lightbringer for the last 2 years is former host Lauren.
Aww. Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful.
But recently I've been playing this little RPG Maker game called Final Prophet. It's you play as the Queen of the Elves who has to go undercover as a businesswoman and shop owner. So it's like part RPG, part like shop game. That's been fun.
That's fun. And it's an RPG Maker game?
Yeah, it's very weird and silly. I highly recommend Final Prophet.
Hell yeah. Roy, do you got something, or can I go next?
Other than, I also have tits that are really good. Fuck it, yeah, I don't know. I've been really into Tokyo Revengers lately, I don't know. It's good, it's fun, it's Suns.
Hell yeah.
It's sons who have concussions. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
What more can you ask for?
I mean, that's why I love wrestling, you know? There's something about that, like, what they put themselves through, you know?
Yeah, boys beating the shit out of each other. What's not to love?
Mm-hmm.
Also, I got married since the last time I recorded, so there's that
Oh
too.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations. It was a while ago now, but congratulations on the podcast.
Congratulations.
On the podcast? Yeah. Oh, okay. You're issuing congratulations while on the podcast, not congratulations while on the podcast.
That's right.
I do want to say, though, to all of us, congratulations on the podcast.
Yeah.
This is huge.
This is why we do this. I'm gonna say it. Over the last 2 years, what I've been, my Lightbringer has been the Henry Kissinger's Pokemon Going to Die Discord server, where bizarre arguments only happen every 4 weeks or so, I would say. We have a pretty good track record, better than other podcasts for sure. But we have like we have like almost daily live streams where people just hang out and play video games and chat and hang out with each other. And it's really, 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 really nice. And if I could sneak another one in there, because I don't have nice tits, it would be, the fact that I was invited on this show and that I got to podcast with like a bunch of the best hosts like ever to host anything, for the Nintendo Donald 64 and then for this. Like, yeah, that was also a pretty highlight of my last 2 years. So, thank you for that opportunity. Thank you to Elizabeth Leith Crunch for inviting me on. And thank you to everybody, including the podfather himself, Matt GameCube, for having me and for making this thing happen.
Huge thanks always to Matt.
Yes,
Hell
absolutely.
yeah.
The absolute podfather. Yeah.
And I guess my anti-Lightbringer is my wretched tits. They're just no good. They've been letting me down every day for the past 2 years.
Well, maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year something will happen.
Yeah.
Maybe by the time Cheney bites it.
Yeah. maybe another time Cheney accidentally shoots himself in the face while hunting.
Stay tuned.
That's right.
Should we do plugs? Everything that we're doing is like different.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I'm not on Twitter. Well, I am on Twitter, but it's only on my private. I'm not giving that shit out here. Check. I'm on Tumblr though. chiesatsunakas.tumblr.com. You can listen to the other podcasts I do, Fear Baiting and Special Grade Snacks, which I think is entirely something that No. I think I've recorded one episode of this podcast since that podcast started. But Jujutsu Kaisen anime television program.
Finger.
Finger. Yeah. That's I'm Fear Baiting, still updating every once in a while. Don't look at the fact that it's been 4 months since the last one. It's been a really hard semester.
Yeah.
And I've been watching and taking notes on the ReZero episode From Zero every day in preparation.
You're so brave.
That's right.
I'm going to have so much to say when that recording happens.
Yeah. Oof.
I'm on co-host at Positive Stress. I'm not on Twitter anymore. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Zero to Zero, I have retired from. We alternated the Fantastic Four and Blade movies for a while. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
It was the best worst idea.
I can't remember. I think, God, how long has it been? I think that Dr. Huh is new since our
Yeah.
last time.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Jordan and I are stealing the Island Shuffles thing and watching Doctor Who in a random order. We've been doing that for a few... actually, I think we're coming up on a year soon, I want to say.
Yeah.
It's been a good time.
Yeah.
And Drew from the F Plus and I, we've been doing Kingdom Hearts on Sounds About Light.
You can find both of those on the Noise Space Network, can't you?
Oh yeah, Noise Space
Of
XYZ.
course.
Hell yeah.
Naturally.
And listen to the 24 extra credits that I've been on since last time.
That's right.
No, okay, I will say, if I could shout out one extra credit episode that I've been on, almost certainly since the last time we recorded this, I believe the episode is titled "Wizard Kids in America, Oh No," and it is a Wattpad fic about the cursed child Harry Potter characters going to see Hamilton in New York.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's, I think, the most fun I've ever had doing that podcast.
It's
listen to that.
It's really good. So fucking good.
That's my plugs.
Yeah. I guess I'll go to the next. You can find me on co-host at Bedroom Punk. I'm also not on Twitter. Fuck that shit. And I started a podcast earlier this year with a friend of the show, Helga. We started a podcast on The Prisoner. It's called Local Service Only. You can find that on noisepace.xyz. We're going to have new episodes of that coming out, hopefully soon. But,
Nice.
Yeah, but I would never have gone into podcasting without this show. So it's only MMAC that I pass on the torch to and shine a light on what I'm doing now.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. What do we say to end this podcast? I forgot.
Well, Roy has to plug themselves.
Yeah, I have-
Oh yeah, sorry.
That's
Roy.
how we end every episode, is
Oh,
Roy's plug.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Sorry, Roy.
No, you're good.
Get
I'm
in there.
fucking barely doing anything anymore. I'm on Tumblr at Lopnui. I have left Twitter because I couldn't take it anymore. What do? I have a podcast about Guilty Gear lore with friend of the me B. It's called Zato Trap House. We are working on getting the next episode out. I think we're gonna have a fun little guest on the next episode if we can schedule it. I also have Sicko and Ebert, which I think is new since the last time I was on, where me and Janos and I watch movies starring people and I guess concepts that Hollywood wanted us to enjoy. So we watched all of the Saturday Night Live movies about a year ago, and I think it killed us.
Yeah.
That sounds highly lethal.
It was one of the worst things I've ever done, so the episodes are very good. If you ask me.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I do. I don't know. Most of what I do anymore is commissioning a Pokemon League, so whatever.
Yeah. I be grad school, and that's a lot of my time.
Yeah.
I'm learning so much about mathematics.
Yep.
You're learning all the numbers.
Oh, I guess I also be, I started to go back to Lightbringers, but everyone else doubled up, so now I get two. My other Lightbringer is that Neve moved in with me since the last time we recorded an episode.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
I am not entirely sure that Neve and I were even dating when we put an episode up last. I'm about to check this out, actually. We started dating in February of 21, and our last episode is from June of 21. Okay, so there was a little time.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
This is like a time skip.
Yeah, exactly.
This is like this is the HKIP
Henry
epilogue.
Kissinger Shippuden.
That's right. Oh.
And starting next year, Shin Henry Kissinger.
Shin Henry Kissinger.
Shin HKIP.
Henry Kissinger.
HKIP Super.
Henry Bissinger, the next generation.
Henry Kissinger minus
HKIP
one.
Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Alright. How do we end this show? I genuinely don't fucking remember.
Well.
Keep it sloshy.
Semper funny.
Semper funny.
Burn in hell.
Semper funny. Yeah, burn in hell. Bye-bye,
Semper
honey.
funny.
Pancake by drunk dump truck driver. I don't know. Let's just get out of here.
Legitimately no fucking way in hell I'm going to remember how we ever have ended this podcast.
Not a fucking chance.
Oh, but do thank you to the taxpayers, by the way. What's this?
Thank you to taxpayers for
Yeah,
using their song "Evil Men," which we're definitely put. I'm looking forward to putting that in one more time.
I'm saluting.
One last round.
We're gonna have to open this episode with like a royalty negative ode to joy.
That's
Yeah,
right.
It's gonna be like reversed, like the fucking song, like the fucking bend round song of time backwards.
When you listen to this ode to joy, everyone gets money.
That's right. That's right.
Oh god, I could use that.
Someone make that. Bye.
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 Fuck. Shit. Ugh. Okay. Fuck.